How's it going, everybody? This is the Coin City Warrior, and I'd like to welcome you to our presentation on the US gold dollar types 1, 2, and 3. If at any time you decide you like what you hear or what you are seeing, then be sure to click the subscribe button and make sure you stop by and follow us on Twitter. The gold US dollar coin was minted from 1849 to 1889, and it is the smallest denomination of a gold coin ever minted in the United States. It is also the smallest physically ever to be made in the United States by the US, probably due to the high value of gold. Its small size makes them easy to store in multiples, and it's also amongst the favorites when being used to make jewelry. The Type 1 coin was minted from 1849 till 1854. With a diameter of 12.7 millimeters and reeded edges, you'll be happy to know that this coin is easy to be found and usually doesn't cost that much considering it's a gold piece from this time. Type 1 gold dollar depicts the head of Lady Liberty facing left with a tiara on her head. The tiara bears her name, which is of course Liberty. Her hair is gathered in a bun and surrounded by 13 stars, which represents the 13 original states. Reverse features the denomination, which is $1, as well as the date in a wreath. It should be noted that the 1849 $1 gold coin does have some varieties. The rarest and most sought after variety coin would be the 1849C. Below the wreath, on the reverse of the dollar coin, you'll see a C mint mark. That means that this coin was minted in Charlotte. Now, if you look at the top of the reverse, at the number 1, you can see that the wreath is close to the number 1. This is known as the closed wreath variety. The rarest variety is the open wreath variety. If you look at the image on your screen, the top of the wreath, at the number 1, the wreath is much more open. This coin's very rare. There's only 5 that are known right now. The last one sold for $690,000 at auction. I would say the chances of you finding one are pretty slim, but keep your hopes up. The Type 2 gold dollar was minted from 1854 until 1856. The Type 2 gold dollar coin is slightly larger than the Type 1. It measures at 14.3 millimeters. The obverse depicts Lady Liberty as a Native American princess. She is wearing a feathered headdress, but it doesn't resemble any worn by any Indian tribe of that time. The reverse was changed to an agricultural wreath. The wreath is composed of cotton, corn, tobacco, and wheat, blending the produce of the north and the south. This wreath would later appear in the 1850s on the Flying Eagle cent. The Type 2 gold dollar coin was very short-lived and only lasted 2 years, making it by far the rarest of the 3 coins. The mints had difficulty striking this new coin so that all the details were brought out. In particular, the 3 southern branch mints had trouble with the piece. Many of the Type 2 pieces quickly became ineligible and were sent back to Philadelphia for melting and recoinage. I would say finding one of the Type 2 coins from a southern mint would make the coin a lot more rare. And last but not least, the Type 3 gold dollar coin, minted from 1856 to 18. This coin has by far the longest running mintage of our 3 coins covered here today. With a diameter of 14.3 millimeters, this coin has several similarities to the Type 2 variation. Collectors will be happy to know that this coin is very common and even in super high grade. Furthermore, it's not really that expensive for a collector. You'll find the more rare dates in the 1870s. Only about 51,000 of these gold dollars were produced in 1860, with over 2/3 of that figure at Philadelphia, just under a third at San Francisco. Only 1,566 of these gold dollar coins were minted in Dahlonega, Georgia. Only about 100 of the coins minted in Dahlonega, Georgia are known to exist still today. That would make the 1860 Dahlonega gold dollar coin pretty rare. The 1861 gold dollar coin minted out of Dahlonega is probably the rarest out of all three types. This is due to the fact that Georgia voted to secede from the Union as the Civil War began. With an estimated mintage of about 1,000, only 45 to 60 are known to exist today. After the 1861 strikings in Dahlonega, the mint closed its doors, never to be reopened, along with the Charlotte facility. I'd like to thank you for viewing my first YouTube video. This is my first recording. Hopefully I get better at this as time goes by. Please click subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and support me by using my links in the description. Thank you.